we're doing at the moment is actually doing all of your processing throughout the year, and then what we're wanting to do is then send you an email that'll look like this. And what the email does is identifies what we haven't been able to identify from the information that we've got. So you don't have to be registered for BGL to actually make this work. All you need to do is click on your trustee queries and that will work for you. Okay, so I'm just trying to get something to work, but it's not going to. So under the action required, if you just click on here for us, and then just bear with me while I just bring that screen over so you can see it. Okay, once you click on the email, you'll then should arrive at this screen, and basically it's got the queries that we at Superior Super have outstanding, and we just like your help with those. So all we need you to do is essentially just click on each of the transactions and advise us what they are. And we'll send you also some written instructions that go through each of these screens and tell you what to do by step. So if you just click onto the actual first transaction, which is at $39.98, what it'll allow you to do is then basically provide me with some further detail and also to upload a file. So if you then do the please select and do the drop down screen, you can tell me whether it's money in from an employer or whether you've sold an investment, it's a transfer from another super, etc. So this one we're going to pop in as other. And the reason why we're putting in other, as it's actually going to be an account service fee for investments. So that's what you'd then pop in the purpose of your transaction. And then hopefully you would also have the invoice. And then if you just simply click on upload files, it'll then go into your system and have a look for the file for you. Once it does that, you then just hit submit. Once you've hit submit, it'll then actually take you straight into the next trustee query that we have for you. So this time we've got 6-7 that's actually come in. Sorry, this is spent money that. And this one's going to be for a purchase of shares. And in here, you might have bought BHP shares. So hopefully you know how many shares you purchased. So you would simply just tell me that you've got 35 BHP shares. And then again, on the upload file, if you can provide the contract note or all the documentation you have for that particular expense. Because this is the last one that we've got within here, down the bottom we'll have submit and notify. So when you have actually finished with the trustee queries for us, you can actually then click on the submit and notify. What I will show you from the upload files, if you just bear with me for a moment, please. Okay, so in my downloads, for argument's sake, it's just so that there's nothing in there. You would go into your own PC, you would grab the document that was, so for this example, you would grab the contract note, you would then click on open here, and that will automatically queue that file into there for you. And then all you need to do is then just click on upload files. No, sorry, then just click on the submit and notify. It's now gone to completely blue, so we've done everything it wants us to do. And if I can, you'll now see it's loading, tells you you've done a good job, you've answered all my queries, and you just click on OK. It'll then keep loading that file into there for us. So essentially you've then provided with, and it'll then tell you that a notification has been sent to myself, being Kathryn, and then you can also, if you like, double click on notify accountant, and it does it again. So once you've actually done that, you've then provided all of the all of the trustee queries that I need you to. And then basically that will allow us to do your processing for you on a timely basis. And then that leads me to other things that you can actually do within BGL. Now, within BGL, make sure if you just bear with me for a moment. Now, the other bit that I'd also like to show you is if you actually go in and accept the invitation, you'll also have the ability, like industry funds, to actually see what your self-managed super fund is doing along the way. And basically what that will do for you is provide you with information so you know where your contributions are at. It'll also allow you to know where your bank accounts are at, and then also enable you to make investments on a timely basis for your self-managed super fund. So once you've answered all your trustee queries, basically I will then look after that for you. What we're also doing this year is hoping that you might actually also utilise the BGL to upload your documentation. So I just like to quickly show you where you would access that. So quite simply, once I said, as you've accepted the invitation and created yourself a password, you will then have access to only your self-managed super fund under BGL. And bits that you'll be able to see is under reports, under documents, there's actually a whole upload your documents, and you can upload all of your documents here and they will sit in basically under here for you. And then I then will get notified at any time that you upload any documents. So I always know when you've uploaded for me, and then I can go and have a look. And it's just quite simply clicking on the upload button. You wouldn't be doing one that was signed. You would just be doing a simple document to myself generally. And then again, you just click on the begin upload, and then it'll go through to the browse, and you would click on the documents that you wanted to send me from your computer. It will allow you to select more than one document at a time, as per any email, though they must be in order to attach them all at once. Okay, other bits I'd also like to show you is under your member, another part that you can access is your contribution screen. So what this will always show you is the current year that we're in. And what it'll also show you is exactly where your contributions are sitting at. So this is basically a made up fund. So for Jack, he's done concessional contributions of 1,568, and it shows him exactly under this year's cap what he has left to do. Now, while in the past you went, well, that's just my employer contributions, don't forget that now you also have the ability, if you've gone under your 25,000 cap, that you can actually utilise your personal contributions, make them taxable contributions, and then utilise your full limit at your 25,000. So this screen can be very good for you on an ongoing basis. What it also does is provide you with this one won't, because we've done it as a dummy for this session, but generally speaking, your funds where you've held your funds for 3, 4, 5 years, your contributions will actually be showing in here. The other bit that it will maintain and provide the ability moving forward is where you have balances under 500,000, you might have heard the government say that you can now catch up on your contribution caps that you haven't utilised. That starts in 2019. What this system is going to do is also give you what your cumulative carry forward unused is. So again, the more that you can provide us with the help with the trustee queries, the more we can keep everything up to date for you. And then you can actually utilise this to the same ability, if not better, than the ability that you would get under an industry fund. It does also down the bottom give you what you'll bring forward. So it covers absolutely every cap that you could look at in one screen for you. And as we would process, generally speaking, after each quarter, generally speaking, your employer will do quarterly contributions. So we should have everything pretty much there for you when you want to look at it. If you're in pension mode, and when people are in pension mode, show it to us because there's no active pensions. But there's also a pension screen that'll let you know whether you have actually done everything correct with everything and whether you've actually taken out your minimum pension. That pretty much shows. You can also print your members' statements at any time and does provide you with some printing availability. That does pretty much conclude everything that I did want to be able to show you. I don't appear to have any questions or answers. If you've registered for this but haven't actually been able to make it, I do believe that you will be able to have a copy of the recording. And if you've got any questions at any time, please don't hesitate to give me a call at Superior. Always happy to assist you. And I do believe that the more that you can actually utilise this, the more that you and me can work together and make your retirement something that is beneficial and you can live the lifestyle that you want to. If anybody's got any questions, please let me know. Otherwise, I'll just leave it open for another minute or so. Otherwise, please don't hesitate. You can always email me or contact me, as I said, from there. Thank you.